Hello dear viewers, my name is We're here at Macau World Cup of Indoor Skydiving 2024, and please state your name and tell which discipline you're competing on and from which country.
Okay, my name is Niklas Hemlin. I'm from the US. I'm on a four-way belly team called Arizona Airspeed. Yeah.
Okay, how did you get started in indoor skydiving?
I was a jumper, and tunnels started coming up. The first tunnel was in Orlando, Florida, that we started training in, and from there it just took off, you know?
Yeah.
So it was more a tool to try to get better at our skydiving portion, and then the tunnel started building all over the world, and then started having competitions. And some of the biggest competitions were like the Bedford World Challenge back in the day, and I went to that one many times. Yeah.
How many years?
I started skydiving in 1994. I've been on Arizona Airspeed for 14 years.
Okay, man, it's 30 years already, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. This year is my 31st year. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
What motivates you to participate in this championship?
It's a very good practice for Arizona Airspeed to go and get high-level competitions against Qatar, France, and the other teams. And it's also nice to go. I've never been to China before, so coming to China and visit this part of the world and connecting with the community here. It's a lot of teams from Korea, Malaysia, Indonesia, and it's very exciting. Singapore and so on. Yeah.
So what do you consider your the strongest competitor?
Oh, France for sure. Yeah, okay. And maybe Hayabusa. They're not here at this competition. They're training, and then the other teams below that is like Qatar, Sweden, and Spain is looking really good. Yeah.
Okay. Can you explain a little bit to the viewers what is your discipline in particular? What the judges are counting on, what they are looking for?
Yes. So our discipline has 4 people making formations on our belly. So you see us have grippers on our jumpsuits. And so we don't do any flips or anything like that. We stay on our bellies from start to finish. And then every round, we have 10 rounds. And out of those 10 rounds, each skydive is the same for everyone, for round 1, round 2, round 3. But each round is different from each other. Okay. So all these formations are being picked from a dive pool. So all the formations are like together, but then they draw like a lotto, and they make the round. So everyone has to do round 1, and the judges will score it, and you have 35 seconds. Okay. Every round is 35 seconds. So time starts when you first jump in, and then at 35 seconds the video pauses, and the judges will tally up the amount of formations you scored. Okay. And you get you get your score.
How do you count 35 seconds?
Well, the judges do it.
Ah, okay.
As soon as you jump in, they start a clock. Okay. And then I think it's a 5-judge panel. Okay. So all the 5 judges do the same thing, and the average comes out. Okay.
So you have this specific type of suit where there is a cap over your...
It's like a sail. Can you imagine on sailing boats, you have a sail?
Yeah, I'm sailor. I know.
Yeah. And we have it to fly faster, to be able to deflect wind. Yeah, that's all it is. It's like a rudder also. You have the rudder in the boat, and you just deflect the water, and the boat steers. That's exactly what it is for us. Yeah.
Super explanation. Thanks.
Yeah.
How do you prepare physically and mentally for the competitions like this?
For us, we like to travel early and come early, especially from Arizona to here. We have 15-hour time zone change. Okay. So we were here like a full week before the competition started, maybe even 10 days. Mm-hmm. Arriving, relaxing, and then we were training on site, and then also staying mentally and physically fit, I think the mental part a lot is taking the competition seriously, arriving early, because the jet lag is a big deal. Okay. Because if it's 12 to 15 hours for anyone in the US, when it's day is night, and when it's night is day, and you want to be fresh when you perform, So that's what we do.
No, it's important.
Yeah,
totally.
And every tunnel is a little bit different. This tunnel is a little bit different than the one we have in Arizona or the ones we have in the US, especially when you climb in. Okay. That little floor right before the entrance, it bounces up and down, which I've never seen before. Okay. So that's kind of unique.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. What specific skills or techniques you have been working on?
For us here, for this is calibrating the wind speed perfectly for us, and then where do we like to fly, lower, higher, or in the middle?
Okay, what percentage do you have?
60.5, which is, I think it's the same for all the top 5 teams.
Okay.
Yeah, and that seems to be the sweet spot for this one. But it also has to do with the temperature, so as we go in, I can see the temperature is about 20 degrees Celsius, which is very nice.
Right.
And we trained here actually earlier last week when we were rotating with the dynamic groups, and they went up to 24. So now the air density is a little bit thinner, and then we kind of bumped it up to 61 maybe. But we like it around 20, 22. Yeah, okay. Perfect.
Do you have any pre-competition rituals or routines?
No, I mean, the team has a ritual as far as prepping the next jump, and then once we come out of the tunnel after one jump, we like to talk about it and process what happened, what we liked, what we didn't like. So, but rituals, no, not really. Leading up to the competition, we like to train for a good 3-4 days, take a couple of days off, and maybe fly only one more session of 15 minutes, take another day off, to enter the competition fresh and hungry, you know.
Okay, okay. What's the most challenging aspect of indoor skydiving at competition level? What do you think?
Oh, it's a fast sport indoors. It's a good, almost a, I mean, it's a good 7 to 8 point average higher than in free fall, and it's a very quick discipline, and it's intense. You know, okay. So that's the biggest thing. It's becoming very, very fast, and that's the biggest challenge. Yeah.
Okay. Can you describe any memorable moment from previous championships? Do you remember any?
Yeah, I mean, I've been to 2012 Singapore, had a indoor world championship. We went to that one. You know, we went to Slovakia last year, or we went to Belgium 2 years ago at the World Cup there, and they're all memorable. I think just on top of my head, back in the day at the World Challenge in Bedford, we used to have 2 doors into the tunnel. Okay. And we actually had to enter 2 people from each door to meet in the middle. Wow. And that's when the time started. Okay. But that's before we had like an FAI competition handbook that standardized all the tunnel
safety, right?
But it was fun.
No, I can totally relate.
It was fun.
I mean,
so the early days were a little bit of the Wild West, but it was fun.
Okay. Yeah. So how do you handle pressure during the competition?
I mean, on a scale 1 to 10, 1 being I'm sleeping, 10 I'm panicking, I'm probably a good 7. Okay. Yeah, my heart is racing, I'm focused. It's a lot of smiling, positive thoughts, and trusting myself and knowing that I'm ready. Outside of those things, just calming my mind, because your mind likes to just ramp up and go very, very quick.
So the mental preparation.
Yeah, but it's mostly just have a positive internal dialogue, and then stay calm, mentally calm, looking through the chaos. You know, your mind on adrenaline is like fireworks, and you just gotta look through all of that. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Calm attitude. I like that. Yeah. I like. What do you love most about indoor skydiving?
I like the closeness to the other competitors, and the closeness to the discipline. You can see it right there, and to the spectators. The closeness, because when we skydive, we're inherently removed from other teams. You jump by yourself, and you're removed from the spectators and the judges, because you're in the sky, and here everything is just together. And I like the closeness. Yeah. Okay.
Where do you see yourself within this sport in 5 years?
Well, this year is my last year in Arizona Airspeed, so I'm retiring. So anyone wants to hire me, let me know. I have no idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So. Any advice for aspiring skydivers?
Yes. Find people you like to hang out with, and just start flying the tunnel together. It's always more fun flying together. A lot of people, especially free flying, before they get really good, it's a solo event. They have to go and practice their skills. Belly is something you can hop in and get good at very quick. And it's fun to skydive together in the tunnel, you know. Okay. So just, and it's cheaper. You have 4 people splitting an hour versus you doing it on your own. And the tunnel instructors love it because they have to save you from time to time. They just don't have to stand there.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So a few questions about the tunnel itself. How do you find it, this tunnel?
Great, yeah. no problem at all. The only thing that's different, I think the wind is strong. I love the ability to control the temperature. And the other part is that I don't like for my discipline is the bouncy floor.
Okay.
Because I like to kick off, and when I kick off, if that bounce absorbs my energy, I can't jump in as far.
Okay.
So maybe we could have a mechanism to lock it in place or keep it bouncing.
Okay.
Because for our discipline, we need that rigid floor to kick off of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. What else could be improved, if anything, at all?
No, I like it. There's nothing really. The only thing that I also know from other tunnels is the glare from all the lights for the judging. So maybe that's something that somehow you can have a different glass. But that's a practical issue, and we just lower the lights in here, and the judges are happy. But for us, it's very nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Niklas, it was
Yes.
really nice to talk to you. Thanks that you found time to give this interview, and thanks for all the viewers. So we'll be back in the next interviews, and I wish you a successful championship.
Thank you. And thank you, guys.
Yeah. Bye.